Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. I am the Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we are continuing our Iron Man run, where I attempt to beat every difficulty of Against the Storm twice without ever dropping a game, with the goal of getting all the way to Prestige 20. We've just completed our first Prestige 7 game, and it is time to press on into our second. Now, as you can see, we're currently the point leader with the brass order close on our tail. I could go here to secure my lead, but then I feel like the Vanguard of Stolen Keys might catch up, and we do not want that at all. So, let's go ahead and just push out this way, and hopefully we can see what that question mark is. Actually, let's be just a little bit meaner than that. Let's go here and make sure that the First Dawn Company cannot get any points. If you colonize where they're going to colonize, then they just miss a cycle, and that's not any fun. Let's call ourselves something like, I would do gank, but you know what? We can do gank with an H in it. That sounds good. 9 harpies and 2 others. 3 lizards and 5 beavers, or 8 beavers. You know what? Last game I didn't have any beavers, and I missed them, so let's go ahead and do beavers. I'm going on the regular Royal Woodlands, so that means farms are probably going to be plentiful, but it's going to be tough to get certain other things. Actually, let's take people and a farm. We'll just see how that goes. Alright, our mysteries are 5 clearance water for every 10 drizzle water gathered. Hate it. Hate it so much. That's basically useless. Villagers are slower off roads during storms. Okay. When a villager leaves or dies, I gain 2 blight rot cysts. That's a thing, and that image is horrifying. Living matter spawns on a farm field every storm. Okay. We cannot favor people while the hearth is being corrupted, and then of course we've got all of the usual buffs and debuffs for playing on Prestige 7. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're dealing with. So first off, we're dealing with woodcutters camps. And we're going to hold down shift and say only marked trees, because I can do my beautiful straight edges that make me just so happy. You know, I'm pretty good with that. Feels like a good border. Over to there. Get that big tree before cutting in a little bit, because there's another glade right there. We're surrounded by dangerous glades. We can use, there's a good reason to use dangerous glades this time. So I'm feeling good about it. Alright. Let's go. How much space do we have between these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means it's space for 2 2x3s in between these roads. We will certainly want a stonecutter's camp over here, and a forager's camp over here. This needs to be a harpy. And of course, these need to be beavers. There we go. Speed 3, and let's get going, shall we? Forester's hut right off the bat. That seems pretty good. Gives us the ability to set up tools. Okay. Now, both of these do like education, so scrolls would be good. I'm a little bit concerned that there's no building material options, but we'll go ahead and get the scribe. And I guess, well, the forum is really good, but I feel like I need to get a... One of either of these would be excellent. Yeah, let's take a kiln. Kilns are really, really good. I don't need grain per minute because we've got the small farm. Titan Belt was really good last time. I don't think I want it again. Let's go ahead and get the grain bags because we've got a small farm blueprint, and we'll just hope for some fertile ground. Let's go ahead and drop 2 beavers in there collecting the clay. And of course, very soon here, we will want to start making shelters. Farm life is a pretty good one since it gives us bonus grain, though we will end up getting a lot of bonus grain, so maybe it's not that great. Copper ore production I'm not going to need, so let's go ahead and take this. Tools to get parts when I've got most of the machinery for parts already, versus bricks to get parts when I've already got... Yeah, okay. 5 glades. Do we go even harder on glade carrying, or do we make beavers happy to get some parts? I think we go even harder on glade carrying. Because, like, with a harpy in here, global carrying capacity is increased by 5, and that would make it all the way up to 10, which would let us empty glade events really quickly, and also get started on glade events very quickly. It's a really powerful buff. I think now's a good spot for us to start making some shelters. And of course, shelters means it's time for our inaugural... You know what? I do walls all the time. This one will have a comforting fence. We've got dangerous glades here, 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 here. It's just a really great starting area. I'm quite pleased. Should probably build this harvester's camp just to make sure I have it. We also are going to want a kiln up as soon as possible. Do I have the bricks? I do have the bricks, so that's good. And of course we want the kiln because it's the only way of getting coal on this map. You can't mine it in the Royal Woodlands. You have to make it out of wood. Very worth doing. It just, you know, takes a while to set up. Okay, everybody's pretty happy. I mean, no, they're explicitly they're not, but you know, it's fine. It's what it's. We're gonna go ahead and go here. I like saying it's what it's. It is what it is, right? Which is a statement that people make. But why not use the contraction? The contraction's silly and funny, and I like it. Let's go ahead and favor Harpies right quick. Hey, look, we're in our dangerous glade. There's our building material, our buildings. That's great. That's a kiln. That's a kiln, but that's a lumber mill, and that is excellent. Which means I don't think I need this kiln, but maybe. This is a problem, but it doesn't have any prerequisites to work on. Having a plantation is also very nice. Okay, Well, let's go ahead and drop 3 beavers in here and tell them, hey, your first priority is to convert all the bricks that you can into clay, and then I want you to convert all the wood that you can into coal, and if you've done that, then we will use coal to make jerky. Our third race is humans. Let's go ahead and leave a harpy on the hearth for now, just so we can get the extra forager bonus. Nope, 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 nope. I can't do that because of the order we're doing. So let's go ahead and swap that out. Make this a harpy. Ooh. Let's go ahead and take consumption. Yeah, we'll take without restrictions. We know I love the chance for double yields. Let's go ahead and start doing those early. This is already being worked on. Since I have a kiln already, I can salvage this one. But maybe it makes more sense to keep this one and, like, delete my original. Let's go ahead and favor harpies right quick. Let me unfavor the harpies. We fire these beavers, which makes them happy. Where do I have harpies right now? We'll fire this one. Get out. Now we're fine. We can turn in our first order. I'm not opening 2 dangerous glades in 9 minutes. That's crazy. 5 trade routes and 15 amber seems very doable. Have a workshop. Well, I would love this. If I get the option on a workshop, I'm going to... Ah, that was dumb. The workshop's only going to give me fabric. Oh well. Having access to flour would be really nice. Do I have a building that gives me access to flour already? No. No, I don't. Wishing I'd thought this through a little better, but, you know. Oh well, that's what happens when you play when you're tired, I guess. This almost done? 10 seconds. There we go. Drop a beaver in here. We can drop a beaver in there. That's good. Drop a harpy in here. That's also good. Alright. It occurs to me I should probably move this off to this side. And with this kind of setup, I like to just make a massive neighborhood in the back here. I'm going to go ahead and put a harpy in here making fabric out of whatever they want to. Now that we've made all the clay that we can, we're making coal. And where did all my coal go? Oh, you've got it here in case you want to make. That's alright. We're gonna put this on burning coal and not wood. Which should help significantly. We're also going to go back here and tell our woodcutting camps that we really want to empty out the space around that. Now I do think, yep, people are going to get unhappy. So we're going to fire these beavers, which will help significantly. And then we're going to set up a harpy house or two. Let's favor them real quick. Yes, I noticed we were low on food. We've got so many uses for fertile soil. It's... well, I mean 3. We've got 3 uses for fertile soil. But still, it's a lot of uses of fertile soil. Let's go ahead and do this. I accidentally lost a beaver because I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, 3 clay a minute. Or advanced herbalism, which would be great if it was the one farm I didn't have access to. I think I want the 3 clay a minute. There we go, that's 1 harpy house. Got plenty of wood coming in. I'm going to actually replace this with 3 harpies. Got tons of fuel. This is going to be good, I think. What we want to do is we want to put 3 beavers here on investigating that, so that they can make that way once we have the fabric we'll be able to start making planks, which will let us do the rest of our building. That's not good. Oh wait, no, there's roots over here. That's kind of okay. Cysts appeared, and we've got another order. Let's take a look. I think I'd rather use clearance water. No, I'd rather use storm water just so I can try to get those parts. Monastery is nice. Charity fair. Oh, +1 trade route? Absolutely. Unfortunately, this does put us on the hook for needing a workshop and a market. I don't love being committed to buildings this early in the game, because they don't generally appear until the last round, which I don't love. But hey, we've got a lumber mill. Having a lumber mill means we have planks. Yeah, I know we're low on food. We should build a trading post so we can try to buy food. I've got some food coming in, but not nearly enough. The idea is that we're going to put a storage down here, and we're going to Well, we might get rid of this kiln. We'll see. We obviously need to get another blight fighting post. But first, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. All right. Ooh, free barrels when we make planks. If you leave rainwater, it will begin to release a pleasant warm vapor. Food production is increased for every 50 units of drizzle water stored. Let's go ahead and do over diligent woodworkers, though. I really like free planks, or free barrels. That very much helps later on. We're going to scrap this. We want to swap that and bring that up. There we go. So if you can make bricks, you can make bricks. If you can't make bricks, you make coal. And that sounds good to me. We're going to bring this up here so we can make room for a blight fighting post. And we're going to actually delete this building. Harpies and humans, yes please. Plus a little bit of food would be nice. We will obviously want to rebuild this. Not that we can use it just yet. I'm going to swap you out for a harpy so that we can put 2 humans in here getting only vegetables because we definitely need food. Actually, let's go ahead and get both because we will need both for an order. Well, the carpenter doesn't do anything because I've already got access to 1-star tools and 3-star planks. Woodcutting camping faster is nice. I don't know that I need +1 crystallized dew production. I don't know that I don't need it. I don't think I really need any of this either at the moment. So we're just going to do that. We're going to say we want to sell 27 resin plus all the copper ore. And we will not sell that much copper ore. There we go. And let's go ahead and just do a little bit of regular road in between the stone road here. Once this is done, we're going to move it. Which does cost a plank, but I think it's alright. If I do a warehouse right here, that will make the travel time for the farm very short. I can turn that around. Is this a small or a big? That's a large. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So with some food coming in, specialized housing going up, Plantation has no farm fields nearby. Harpies are only sad because they're hungry, so let's go ahead and favor them real quick, because we're going to get some food coming in. What are we missing here? We have the parts. We have everything, so it should go up pretty quick. That's nice. This is missing planks. But I've got 2 beavers hardcore making planks. So planks are shortly not going to be an issue anymore. Nice. Let's see what we got. 30 trade goods, or 15 of each of the other packs. If I go up to recipes, and I go down to trade goods, we can do trade goods in the lumber mill, and I can do that out of flour. Let's go ahead and do trade goods. We lost a beaver. Great. Food should be coming in now. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and fire this one. Not enough. Harpies are still real sad, and I can't favor them. But I have a ton of... There we go. Okay. So, now what? Now I think Blight Post. And we're going to build 2 more beaver houses. And that is 8, that's 16. Okay, so that's not enough. So let's do 1 more beaver house here, and then I think 2 more harpy houses ought to do it for this zone. And then what we do is we will just make a row of, you know, I am feeling some coral growths. We'll just do a nice 6 deep row of coral growths. And we're going to coat this whole area in fences. And of course, it's not enough to fence one side. We will... Actually, let's just move this fence. Let's make this fence a corner. We'll put 4 lizard posts. There. With a road like so. What are you missing? Just planks. Great. Planks are the one thing that I can make extremely efficiently. Just a little bit of time. We are going to move these guys over here and fire them. We're going to move these guys over here and fire them, but also we're going to give permission to open up that glade as soon as possible. Yeah, like that. That should do it. Now, with all the fabric that we have... No, I can't really justify that. Let's go ahead and put 3 beavers in here and tell them, hey, you know what? Make purging fire out of coal and set a cap of 20. Housing goes up. Farmer's prep for the next season. We ran out of food. So much coal. It might even make sense for me to rebuild a second kiln. Maybe. Hi, Bliss. We need food right now, if you could. So. You don't have food. You could sell me planks. It's really the only thing you could tell me. Can't really afford anything else. Let's not do that, because we can get those for free. We're just gonna wait. Sorry, Bliss. Love your wares, but I don't have money. Not yet. I can't really afford to sell anything to give you to get money. Let's go ahead and make another woodcutter's camp, just so we can have additional wood chopped down. Actually, Bliss, do you have tools? You have cosmetics, wine. We can do 20 cosmetics. Thank you. Now we go and work this with our cosmetics. Our cosmetics, yes, which we're going to... +1 global resolve for every 2 caches opened. That actually sounds extremely useful. Oh wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of plant fiber. My dude, what is this? Is this that's a stonecutter's camp actually, so let's do this first. And let's bring this up into this corner, because we are going to be able to make a move the plantation up there and farm that as well. Let's go ahead and actually grab a second set of beavers clearing out that area. That looks amazing. So grain's going to come in. That's not really a problem. It's just going to be an issue of vegetables for the next one. We need a workshop. We need fabric. How are we looking here? We need aesthetics buildings, right, which is what all of these coral growths were for, but they haven't been built yet. Will have been for. Let's make a couple more coral growths somewhere, maybe like here. You know, it might make sense for me to make a makeshift post. Harpies resolve is low because they don't have any food. Well, that makes sense, honestly. Let's go ahead and favor them. Which won't work. Like, they can't just get happy from being favored, but apparently they can. Small foragers camp is out. Well, let's go ahead and move them over here. And what we're going to do is farm... Well, okay. First off, if I move that way, and I move this here, I think the plantation... Yeah, that works beautifully. Okay. Farm field. And we're going to tell it only berries, because we've got so much plant matter right here. We're not going to need plant fiber out of this one. We definitely need vegetables. So, next year we're going to only plant vegetables. Drop 2 humans in the plantation. And take our final order, which will be... Have 3 ancient tablets and sell 20 fabric to a trader to get a guild house. Alternately have 15 tools and 15 packs of building materials to get faster harvesting and bonus biscuits. There's 2 really good things there. Now, we have the ancient tablets. And we have... Well, we don't have the fabric, okay? We are going to go for this. 5 pickled goods a minute is a lot of food. We do want to fire all of the beavers, obviously. Just all of them. And we'll put 3 beavers in here for now. And with all the fuel that we have, there is no reason to be unhappy. Okay, so we have to sell our 3 ancient tablets and we have to sell 20 fabric. Sounds good. How are we doing here? Really well. You just need a service building and like 1 more person to move in, which means if I get another Harpy, we are golden. Okay. Trade hub seems amazing. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's rehire most of our beavers. Except for these who we fire, because we are going to put them here. Harpies are sad, but that's kind of okay. Let's go ahead and do this, which will give me enough parts to make a stonecutter's camp, so I can also take advantage of this clay over here. At the moment, we're still kind of happy burning. If I stop doing that, Harpies get immediately sad. Where is our trader? He's 3 minutes away, and he's not going to have food on him anyway. We'll do this for now, but I'm going to try to keep an eye on my happiness. Yeah. Well, we can get them to be a little bit happy. It gets better once we get to the harvest, but this is a little bit rough. Yeah, let's go ahead and favor them. Yeah, everyone's hungry, and there's not much I can do about it, because there's no... Like, they haven't delivered their food yet. There's tons of food coming if I can hang on to them. It's just a question of hanging on to them long enough. One wood. Okay. That's a lot of fuel getting burned. I'm gonna have to lose a harpy. Oh no, kiln worker. Good news is this should be the only year in which we lose people for food. Because after this, I'm going to have... yeah, there we go. We lost a craftsman from the crude workstation. How much fabric do we have? We got 10? That's good. That'll help. Now remember, we need to sell 20. Sother, hey, how you doing? Longer clearance. Longer drizzle. That actually sounds amazing. I would love to be able to sell that to you. Let's go ahead and sell this. Can we get 31? Somehow? Actually, getting the ability to make biscuits would also be pretty big. So let's sell you my scrolls and my copper and get... Okay. I don't love doing this, but I feel like I need to do this, and we are going to... Here would be great. Now, I don't know if I ever told my third. Only marked trees. There we go. Now, with longer clearances, that means it gives us more time to get our harvest in. So we have less wastage from that. Trader arrived, yep. Slight Rudsits arrived, yep. Harpy Craftsman left, I know. I'm going to favor the Harpies real quick. Once food shows up, we should be okay. We're low on fuel. Yeah, I've got to stop the happy burn right now. You can't favor them. Oh, this is so rough. I can't keep losing people. The queen is pissed. Just eat, please. Okay, we've got food. Okay. Okay, we lost a ton of people there, which is not good, but I think we're okay because we now at least have food coming in. The queen's mad. Okay, but we can turn in this, which gives us, you know, something. Gives us some people back. Alright. The Explorer's Lodge lets us go up to a tier 3 for at least for our neighborhoods, which this can get moved here. So I can just cram an Explorer's Lodge here. And that is everything. Well, you need people to move in, right? We definitely need a warehouse up here. Works for me. Okay, folks, food is solved. We haven't done anything with trade routes. We haven't done anything with the stormwater that we need to be using too. Oh, so many demands. Okay. Okay. The good news is we have 52 food. Great. We want to make packs of provisions out of first herbs and then berries up to a cap of 10. And we're going to have a human do that. Rebuilt or salvaged ruin. We salvaged 3 ruins. So this is actually going to be pretty clutch. We can go ahead and fire these beavers, and we can drop all 3 of them in the Explorer's Lodge. I'm going to fire these 3 beavers, and these 3 beavers, or 2 beavers I guess, because I didn't notice that they left. Okay. Let's go ahead and say that we're back on getting grain. And we're going to put a beaver in here who is making only flour out of grain. But see, what's good about this is we've got the ability to make biscuits, right? Oh, right. This should have 3 harpies in it. Let's go ahead and actually take one of these harpies off and put them in the blight post, so we can be dealing with blight. Okay. Okay. Cool. Free jerky when we make pie. More meat when we meet. Let's do more meat when we meet. Beavers. Beavers. Fire beavers. Beavers. Okay, that all looks good. Okay. Cool. We do not have any fabric. Why don't we have any fabric? If I put 2 humans in here making fabric, and we put a human in here collecting plant matter, do I have a packet of provisions yet? Why are you making packs of building materials? I forgot to turn off building materials. Fantastic. I mean, maybe. I don't love that, but there's a chance that we can get greedy merchant by doing this. Only a chance. But there is a chance. Okay. Of course he doesn't have fabric. Why would he have fabric? Fabric would be too easy. Okay. So, what can we do here? Since we can't, we're not going to get greedy merchants. That's just not going to happen. This gives us brawling and education. So, what if I sold you 54 bricks plus 58 planks? I made this 74 bricks. And then also all of that and all of this. And then we said, you know what? Maybe we don't need this many training gear. Actually, maybe what we needed is 17 of that, plus as much education as we can get. There we go. Okay. We can lower hostility of the forest, and we get a reputation for selling stuff. Okay. Well, this is going to be tough, but I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and press on for now. We are low on food, but that seems all right. Fire is going out. Why is the fire going out? Because I told it to only burn coal, and you didn't turn in any coal yet. Okay, yeah, well, we're going to say we want to burn coal first, and if we can't burn coal, then burn oil. And if we can't burn oil, burn sea marrow, and then burn wood. That'll keep the fire on, because we got plenty of wood. We do need more trade routes, but we don't have the money for the trade routes. We failed the timed order. This isn't looking good, folks. It's a Royal Woodlands map, and it's just not looking good, despite the fact that we have so many resources and reasons that this could be going well. But, you know, I think we're turning it around slowly. Very slowly. We have enough housing for 22. Let's go ahead and just make sure that this happens. We'll get it up to 28, which is way more people than you need. But you know, whatever. I mean, I don't have any loose workers to do that with. But it's okay. We will go ahead and fire these beavers and have them build the town. Cutter's camp is out of trees. Just move it a little bit closer to the tree line and it should be fine. Now the only thing we're going to make here is biscuits, and we're going to make those out of berries and flour. And we're going to wait until they have a chance to construct some housing before I put Harpies on that. There we go. That looks nice. We got a little bit of time. We need trade routes, we need blades, but I think we can still salvage this. Let's go ahead and fire these. Fire these. I already fired those. I'm going to drop 2 Harpies in here. We're absolutely going to sell that copper ore. We're going to put 3 beavers in here. We're going to stop favoring Harpies, and it should be okay. Tier 3? Tier 3. Good. Okay. Now, we can start thinking about our next hearth, which I would ideally put here. Which means we're going to have to go into those woods. So we will grab this woodcutter and this woodcutter and put them there. Meanwhile, this woodcutter we're going to drop here and plan on opening up this glade. Go ahead and grab my next set of people. That's good. It's all good. That's almost empty. Plenty of building materials. Okay. Well, things aren't going well, folks, but maybe we can turn it around. Maybe. But if you're watching on YouTube, you'll have to find out next time, because that is the end of this episode of Against the Iron Storm. Keep in mind, you can watch me live Monday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/DreadCanary. Sometimes that schedule has to change, and I announce it on my Twitter, @GhostFinchMedia. Basically, that Twitter account only talks about this. I'm going to expand it, I promise. It's just a question of when. We don't know yet. Regardless, if you do like the video, please like the video. It would help. It would really help. Yeah. And I hope you're having a great day. I would love to see you in my next one. Bye, YouTube.